What's up? This is your host Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible today and Non-Fungible tomorrow. And today I want to go through a survey review, so I might take some time to go through the findings from the survey. And this survey is called the Global Web3 Gamers Study. So for those of you who do not know, Web3 gaming has been the hype in the past last year, especially when Axie Infinity came out, right? Basically, some people in the Philippines were playing Axie Infinity and was able to make a living out of the game. But once the bear market came, a lot of these assets went down, and a lot of these people have to go back to the workplace, right? So according to this study, basically they believe, so what they did is they interviewed different gamers and also asked them their views on Web3 gaming. So let us go through this together. So this study is about gamer perceptions on crypto, NFTs, and Web3 gaming. So the foreword is Web3, blockchain, crypto, NFTs. For many gamers, the loaded words, the mere mention of just one is enough to unleash anger, confusion, and indifference, right? So, this CEO and co-founder of Coda Lab, so this report is from codaplatform.com, so you can go to their website and check it out. So what they did is that they interviewed 6,021 people globally in the US, in the UK, in Brazil, South Africa, and also in Japan, okay? So these people will have to play video games at least twice per month or complete at least one crypto action, trade on a DEX, buy and sell NFT, use MetaMask in the last 30 days. So basically, these are the people who understand cryptocurrency with some level of understanding because they have done a crypto app before. So to a certain extent, it might affect the result, but let us go through this, right? So the audience profile, 81% of these audience are gamers. They play video games regularly, but use crypto sporadically, so not at all. So some of these are just gamers, right? They don't trade crypto or anything. Crypto gamers play video games and use crypto regularly, so this is 16%. And also you have the crypto non-gamers, right? So these are the people who use crypto regularly, but they do not play games. So as you can see, this breakdown of the 5 regions. In actually the UK, there's actually more gamers. But in terms of crypto gamers, right? If you look at this, Brazil actually do have a lot of crypto gamers, which is quite interesting. Okay. But also for the US, more gamers, but less crypto gamers and also less crypto non-gamers. So according to this executive summary, gamers and crypto natives aren't all different, right? So heavy crypto users, aka crypto natives, are 5 times more likely to be a gamer than not. 16% of respondents are crypto gamers and only 3% of respondents are heavy crypto users who didn't game at least twice a month, right? So I think one of the interesting dynamic about gaming and also NFT is that personally, I'm very bullish on NFT because I was a gamer, right? I'm also very bullish on the metaverse because I was a gamer. I understand, some of the frustrations that in one world and also the experience that you can get in games, right? One of the reasons why I'm so bullish in the metaverse is that after playing, Cyberpunk 2077, it really shows me how the world could be and also how there's a digital aspect of the world that could exist through augmented reality and things like that. And so it's really interesting to see, gamers and crypto natives aren't really that different, right? Because sometimes you have to go through that gaming experience. Sometimes you have to go through that in-app purchase experience to really understand the value of digital asset, right? However, gamers don't really like crypto and NFTs, but crypto gamers like both. So one of the biggest reason for gamers not to like crypto and also NFT is that a lot of gamers think that NFTs are overpriced in-app purchases, right? In-app purchases is actually the worst thing that could happen for gamers, especially downloadable content, right? A lot of gamers want to buy the game and own the game forever, but a lot of game developers, they release the game and then they release more downloadable content, so you have to keep paying to play that game. So gamers don't like that, and therefore when it first comes to cryptocurrency, when it's related to paying something, when it's related to NFTs, they have a misunderstanding that NFTs and crypto is a in-app purchase, right? So crypto gamers are gamers on steroids. They play as often as regular games, but more competitively and on more platform, right? So could this be competitive gaming? Are these gamers actually using crypto to kind of bet, right? Because you can play in competitions and win money and things like that. So according to this, and also title of today's video, Web3 gaming isn't mass market yet. 52% of gamers aren't familiar with any type of Web3 gaming terms. Only 12% of gamers have tried playing a Web3 game, and also only 15% of the gamers who haven't played Web3 games say that they're interested in doing so. So on the other hand, 65% of all crypto-heavy users, both gamer and non-gamer, have played a Web3 game. So Web3 gaming isn't a mass market thing, okay? So one of the biggest reason, and also one of the reason why I think a lot of games cannot, Web3 games cannot sustain right now with regards to the tokenomics, is that earning crypto is the main reason people play Web3 games. Okay, so the top motivation playing Web3 game is earning crypto. Okay, and of all the people that play the Web3 game, 75% crypto gamers, 63% of crypto non-gamers, and 56% of gamers reported it was solely for the purpose of earning crypto. So it seems like these companies have to start, a lot of these projects, of course, they started out implementing blockchain and tokenization as a proof of concept, but they have to make the game fun. Okay, so there are some games that might be coming out, like the I forgot the space game, and also Illuvium, and also there's another space game, really good graphics, or maybe Phantom Galaxy, but these games haven't came out yet, right? So these games will have to prioritize being fun in order for people to continue playing this, or else how much token can you print, right? You know, how much token can you issue without devaluating the price of the token? And that's the issue with Axie Infinity, right? In the beginning, too much token printing, and also when the bear market came, it was not profitable, so people stopped playing it, right? So it is a supply and demand thing. So there is a barrier. You know, crypto Web3 games are more complicated and more concerned, you know, more related with scams, and also the cost of getting in is higher. A while back, I remember sharing a mobile game, which is quite interesting. It was a tower defense. It was a mobile game. I forgot the name, but it is a 5-player versus 5-player, really good, you know, mobile game. But then in order for you to win the tokens, you have to buy the NFT character. And each of these NFT characters was like almost $1,000. So it was too expensive for a lot of people to play. So crypto non-gamers are a new gaming audience opportunity. So, you know, rather than just focusing on tokenization, play to earn, play and earn, you know, game developers, especially within the crypto space, will have to find ways to let people know that the game is fun. It is a social space. It is a social experience. And there's also this feedback loop, right? You know, the reason why people keep playing League of Legends is that there's this feedback loop. You don't have to think, but then you could get that enjoyment. You know, that type of experience, it has to be there. But also without that focus into tokenization, and also to really educate people, to really educate gamers that NFTs aren't in-app purchases. NFTs are actually real digital asset, and maybe they could do some integration with other gaming platforms so that one NFT could be used in multiple gaming platforms to illustrate the idea of interoperability and this so-called metaverse idea. So feelings towards crypto gamers, negative, crypto gamer, positive, crypto non-gamer, positive, mobile gamer, kind of neutral, right? So engagement with crypto. So this is some insight about you know, these different type of people, and also how much they're aware of Bitcoin, own Ethereum, and so on, right? So if you look at like crypto, gamer crypto, right? Of course, these numbers are going to be higher, but then it's interesting to see, you know, these people doing research, right? So it is by doing the research, they could find new games, and by getting in these games early, they can make money. So that's the reason why they like it. But when the gamers and also other mobile gamers come into the space, they're kind of like an exit liquidity, right? They lost the first, you know, first mover advantage, and therefore feel like maybe there isn't in there for them, right? If everything is very token based. So this is about you know, where which exchanges they go to. And then this is NFT and video games. So heard of NFTs, own NFTs and stuff like that. So this is more focused on NFTs, okay? So perception of NFT, negative, right? But it's pretty much the same, right? But gaming NFTs fare far better, so people understand. So maybe the general consensus of the idea of NFTs is negative, but then when it comes to game, like maybe ERC 1155 game related NFTs items, people are more positive, right? So yeah, it pretty much shows that competitive gaming to a certain extent is a thing within the space, so that maybe there will be more potentials over there, and also spending in-game currency, level ups, cosmetics, right? So people are more likely to spend on in-game currency and tokens. And so this is Web3 gaming, like which type of games they're interested in, okay? Mainly play to earn, so you kind of see the allure of Web3 gamings in that, right? Some of the Web3 motivations, and you know, trying to access to real crypto earning from gameplay, sell in-game assets they own to make money, and also some of the barriers. So this is basically the whole report and the category of the games. So puzzle, world, and board games are actually quite high, favorite gamers category. But then for crypto gamers, it's action, adventure, and shooter, and things like that. So I do think this is an interesting insight to show us that rather than being in the echo chamber about play to earn, it's important for you to have a perspective of non-Web3 people and what they think. So what they think is that maybe they don't understand the whole concept of NFTs. Maybe they think it's in-app purchase. and maybe these games aren't fun at all, and maybe this space is too driven by playing and earning that tokens to dump, right? So anyways, back to our programming today. Guys, you look at this. The US national debt toppled 31 trillion for the first time. So US national, like the US is owing a lot of money, okay? So businesses added 208K jobs in September, better than expected 200K. So definitely this would affect the market. So I think when this was announced, the market kind of jumped because if the market is being better, if there's more jobs, right, the Fed will hike interest rate even more aggressively. So this is the consensus, okay? I mean, this is a general market thinking. But the US service industry sold modestly in September, while business input price fell to 1.5 year low, okay? So actually, besides this, we did talk about creditors a few days ago. It seems that the Swiss National Bank is closely monitoring this. So it seems like this might not be just a rumor after all, and it could be something that is that could affect the market, right? So interestingly, bank financing must trade the deal face heavily loss and stuff like that. So for those of you who are wondering, right, the market was actually kind of rallying and then now went back down and then now jumped a bit and now going back up. One of the reasons why I think this is happening is that this news came out. OPEC, okay? So OPEC and non-OPEC partners on Wednesday, so this just happened, agreed to impose deep output cuts, seeking to spur a new recovery in oil prices despite US pressure to pump more. Okay, so crude prices has fallen to roughly $80 a barrel from more than 120 in early June amid growing fears of the perspective of a global recession. Okay, so basically what happened is that the OPEC countries, the oil producing countries, they decided to reduce the oil. I mean, they decided to increase the oil production. Okay. But then recently they decided to cut oil production, which basically means that in the next few months, maybe we'll see oil price, crude oil, go up. So once that go up, it means the energy cost is going to go up, and factor in winter that is coming, okay? Winter is definitely coming, and people are going to use more energy. So what it means is that the energy price is going to go up astronomically, right? So it's going to go higher. So therefore, inflation couldn't be controlled, even though as high as you raise interest rate, this is out of the Fed's control. So globally, if oil prices, if energy prices is going to be even more and more expensive, inflation is not going to be controlled. So it's even harder for the Feds to press that inflation rate back to 2%. And therefore, I do think that to a certain extent, the market is cautious, and then therefore there was a dump. Okay, but these are just some macros. It does take time for it to play out. Okay, so if you look at your calendar today is Thursday. You have the CFTC unemployment claims that's going to happen in an hour. Okay, so this will affect the market. If you do see some volatility, it could be because of this unemployment claims in an hour. And then later tonight, CFTC will be speaking. So CFTC, the commission basically has been, teasing that they want to regulate crypto, right? They want to be the body to regulate crypto besides the Feds. So this will affect the cryptocurrency market depending on what they say. And recently, and I'm going to share that later, the US Treasury came out with a report about digital asset as well, which I'll show you with you shortly. So cryptocurrency market, right now, the global crypto market cap is at 965 billion, Bitcoin back at 20,000. So we are still at that range rather than the 90 below 20,000 range. Ethereum at 1,359. You look at the stablecoins is kind of tipping up. It basically means that maybe some people are taking profit in this rally, okay? You look at this crypto total market cap pretty much here. But if you go here, basically Bitcoin dominance is still sideways, Ethereum dominance sideways, okay? But if you look at Nansen, this is quite interesting. USDC in the last one day, 11 million transactions. But basically it means that maybe people are trading and moving to USDC. Maybe they're anticipating another dump because we have been rallying for some time, and also macro, as I've shown you, isn't looking so well, right? So so I was talking about this. So the U.S. Treasury Financial Stability Watchdog warns cryptocurrency could threaten the safety of U.S. economy. So this was actually published 2 days ago, and unfortunately I missed it, but I do want to bring this with you. But the Treasury Department Financial Stability Oversight Council released a new report on digital asset on Monday. So it is about several recommendations to keep cryptocurrency and global asset trading from destabilizing U.S. financial security. So they're saying that you need more regulation and tighter oversight for crypto. So of course, right now you won't really see the effect, but long-term wise, it will have some effect in terms of the regulations for cryptocurrency. So next one, EU Russian crypto ban confirmed. So this just came out in 2 hours ago as block tighten sanctions. Okay, all crypto payment from Russia to European wallets providers will be prohibited under the measures. What does it mean? So basically, if this has to be fulfilled, it basically means that the EU exchanges, EU-related cryptocurrency platforms will have to do more KYC, will have to know more about these Russian wallets, right? What if these, and also at the same time, if these DeFi protocols have offices in the EU and it is under EU regulation, how are they going to comply with this, right? So there's a lot of, how do I say, domino effect that's gonna happen because of this, okay? And I'm sure because of the sanctions, right? Russia has been saying that, hey, they accept imports and export paid with Bitcoin, right? This was something that they said, right? And they're also offering cryptocurrency in one of the Moscow exchange. But if this happens, right, now the EU is designed to do more sanctions related to cryptocurrency, and if the whole thing is on chain, then expect more regulations, more KYC, especially within the Eurozone, okay? So this is, just don't miss news like this, right? When it comes to the macroeconomics, these headlines are very important. Next one, Water Labu malware targets scammers to steal the ill-gotten crypto. So basically, what happened is that there was a malware that loots crypto wallet, but then it is looting the scammers. So which is, I don't know if it's a good thing, right? So scammers are being targeted, the crypto are being stolen by a malware. You know, yeah, could it be kind of a justice? So I think this was an interesting news. So moving on, South Korean authority officially void Do Kwon's passport. So now Do Kwon has to surrender his passport to the authority. And according to the news today, someone was actually arrested from Terra Luna, right? Someone was arrested from the development team, but I don't think they didn't say who it was, but someone was arrested. The first arrest was made. So former SEC attorney, it's much easier if you launch your network in a compliant way, okay? So lots of narrative. Can't you see? There's so much narrative about crypto regulation in the US right now and compliance listing of cryptocurrency. Russia blocked access to crypto exchange OKX, okay? So this is interesting, right? People are saying that, hey, Russia is kind of pro crypto because they want people to kind of bypass the sanctions and stuff like that, but now they're blocking access to crypto exchange OpenX. So moving on to NFT news, interesting news. So this was actually 1 day ago. Imaginary once announced a partner with Hugo Boss to launch an exclusive NFT collection together. So I think it was around 1,000 collections. Yuga Labs announced the first BYC council. Of course, some people who did not join the council was not so happy about this. Cool Cats secured a strategic investment from Animoca Brands, okay? So that's why the floor price of Cool Cats basically moved from 2 point something to 3 point something right now, okay? So it seems a lot of acquisitions or stuff like that is still happening. And it is interesting, right? Because Cool Cats have been doing this web-based gamification experience of earning the milk token. So as long as the teams do build, right, you know, the investors, VCs are there, right? They're looking for strong teams that build, especially in this bear market. So don't lose faith in your NFT project if they are building, right? Decentraland is teasing the Metaverse Music Festival in 2022, which is exciting. I think they do this annually, okay? So that's it, guys. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Spend some more time to talk about Web3 gaming and also about some of the macros that I think we should be aware of. None of this is financial advice. If you like the content, remember to like and subscribe. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.